Guys, what is up? Matt Mills back again. So, title of the video is 3 Myths That Make You Miserable. And I think this topic of discussion or this video is going to be probably one of the most important videos that you need to watch to understand where you are going to go. Okay? So, we're going to dive right in. And we're going to talk about myth number 1. Myth number 1 says that to succeed, I have to have a dynamic career. Because without a dynamic career, I am not successful. And I'm going to tell you, I'm going to break down why I think that is a myth. That is a myth that we all believe, especially young in our lives coming up. We believe that in order to be successful, we have to have a dynamic career, because that dynamic career is what's going to give us the cars. It's going to give us the women or men. It's going to give us the fancy houses. It's going to give us the big boats. It's going to give us the lavish vacations. But the reality of it is none of that matters. And your dynamic career does not matter. Yes, it is good to have a good career. Absolutely. I will never deny that. It is good to have a good career. But you could have a dynamic career and you could be the most miserable person walking the earth and nobody wants to have a relationship with you. You could start out a very strong relationship. You and your wife get married, everything is going good, and then you start exploding into this career and you start pursuing this dynamic career because you need to live this lifestyle because that is what the world tells you to live. And then ultimately you get the dynamic career, but you lose the wife, you lose the house, you lose the children, you pay a crap ton of money into alimony and child support. Now you're left asking, was it worth it? The answer is probably not. The second myth that we tell ourselves is I'm doing this for my family. I'm doing this for my family. And I just have to keep doing this. I'm only going to do it for a little while longer. Well, here's the problem that comes with that. Is you start making unrealistic expectations, right? You know, your kid's got a baseball game and your kid keeps asking if you're going to come and you keep saying, hey, you know, daddy's got to work. You know, we're going to have that really nice vacation down in Disney World. But I promise as soon as we get where we need to be, I'm going to be there. And yet you never show up. And then when you're ready to do what you said you were going to do, your family doesn't want you there. So you started saying, I'm doing this for my family, but really it's your family that you're hurting because you're investing more time and energy into other things than into your family. Because the truth is, what our families really want is more of us. They want more of mom. They want more of dad. They don't want more of the owner of the company. They want the person they call mom. They want the person they call dad. But we keep lying and saying that we're doing this for our family. But we never stop to ask, are we hurting our family to do this? Myth number 3, money will solve my problems. If I make more money, my problems will be solved. That's a lie. And I'm sure some people are saying, well, you know, hey, Matt, let me test that theory. Why don't you go ahead and give me a crap ton of money and I'll let you know if it solves my problems. And the reason why I say that's a lie is because it is a lie. It may give you temporary relief, right? It'll give you a temporary relief, but money creates more issues. It's like that rap song, more money, more problems, right? It doesn't matter the amount of money you have. if you ultimately destroyed your relationship with your family to go after having the amount of money that you want to have in order to feel successful or to be able to hold a position of authority or whatever your inflated ego says you need this money for, no amount of money you have can repair the relationship you destroyed to obtain that money. So I just proved to you that money doesn't fix anything, can't fix everything. Because it can't fix the relationship you destroyed to obtain it. The big idea behind it, so out of the 3 myths, the big idea that comes behind it is that no amount of success at work can compensate for failure at home. I'm going to say that again. No amount of success at work can compensate for failure at home. I don't care how hard you work. If you're giving 110% at work, you have to give 120 at home. The problem is most people don't know how to do it. So I'll say it one more time. No amount of success at work can compensate for failure at home. So you say you want to be successful. You say you want to make all this money. But you don't even know what success means. Success to you is a dynamic career. Success to you is that you're doing this for your family. More money will solve my problems. That's the 3 key points that we're talking about right here. Right? To succeed means to have a dynamic career. I'm doing this for my family. Money will solve my problems. Those are the 3 biggest lies that we keep telling ourselves. So when you say you want to be successful, you need to ask yourself, am I telling myself one of these 3 lies? Or, hey, I've been on the road to success, but I started noticing like my wife prefers me gone than she prefers me being at home. I had a speaker one time. He was telling a story. He was telling a story about his wife, and he ended up having to go back out of town and whatnot. And he was telling his wife, he said, "Hey, baby, I got to go back out of town. I'm going to be gone for 2 days. I got a conference I got to do, yada yada." And she said, "Okay, that's fine." And he said, "Well, what do you mean that? What do you mean that's fine?" And she said, "Because it's better when you're not home." So he hopped on the flight and he left, and he spent 48 hours just remembering what his wife said. It kept playing in his head. It's better when you're not home. And so when he got back home and he landed and he got back to his house and he said, "Hey, we need to sit down and we got to talk about this comment you made to me saying that it's better when I'm not home." And she said, "You need to understand, when you're home, you're not home. I don't know when you're coming in. I don't know if you're going to spend time with the kids. I don't know if you're going to be 45 minutes late. I don't even know if you're going to eat dinner with us. But when you're gone, I know you're gone. So yes, it's better when you're not home." So what I would ask you to do is, when this next week, right? When you come home from work, look and see how excited your wife or your husband is that you're home. Are they like a new puppy, like shaking their butt and like accidentally peeing on the floor going, "Yay, you're home"? Or are they like, "Oh, great, they're home. Hey, babe, how are you? How was your day?" You need to ask yourself that. Because if they're not jumping for joy that you're there, if they're on the latter end, just going, oh man, he's home. Here we go. Hey, babe. Yeah, kids were great. Yeah, my day was fine. Okay, yeah, how was your day? And they're not, like, actually invested into what you're saying. You should probably ask yourself what you're doing wrong. Because you did something. They've gotten used to you investing more time into your success than your family. And if I were you, I'd figure out how to fix that. I'm not a guru. I don't know everything, right? But I know a thing or two about a thing or two to figure out a thing or two. And you can take my advice and you can run with it, or you can take my advice and you can throw it off to the side. Most people in this group aren't going to watch this video anyway, and that's okay. But for the handful of people that do actually watch this video, I hope you find it helpful. And I hope it actually guides you into the proper success that you're looking for. Because you can be successful and have a great family. You can do that. They can come together. It's all about how you go about doing it. Thanks, guys.